Laser engraving doesn't have to be complicated. Today, I'm going to show you how to go from this to this to this. This is the Wizmaker Wand, and I'm going to show you exactly how easy this actually is.
Exterminate! Bazinga!
What's up guys, Scott here from Alpha Nerd Tech. How you guys doing today? So just a real quick overview of this video. This is on the Wizmaker Wand. I am not an expert at laser engraving. I have never owned a laser engraver. It's something I've been wanting to get into. It's crazy because I've built computers since the 90s. I've built home servers since the early 2000s. I've been in robotics and automation all my life. Never messed with a laser engraver. So this is a great opportunity. This was sent over to me by a Wizmaker to take a look at, and I've actually made some pretty cool barcodes that actually scan really well. They're kind of cool, little business cards in black. And then the logo comes out real nice. So this thing does amazing, super simple, literally 6 screws to put this thing together. Way easier than any of my 3D printers I've put together. So let's jump into the video and I'll show you what I got. So here is our Wizmaker Wand, and we have the model WMLE2. And right on top here we have a couple manuals. And as you can see, this thing is packaged very well. And this is everything we get inside. And over here we have our laser Gerbil operation guide in 9 different languages to be exact. And then we have our wand user manual, and this is in 5 different languages. So let's go ahead and lay everything out here and put this thing together. Alright, so now we have everything laid out, and look at this, guys. This is amazing. I wish 3D printers were this easy. 6 screws. Yes. 6 screws. Simple. So we'll get started with the X-axis assembly. This is the gantry. And we just slide it in and put the 2 screws in. And it's, like I said, really simple. Now let's go ahead and throw the rear assembly on. Again, 2 screws. 1 on each side. Super simple. And then we'll go ahead and put the front on. This is where the controls are. And you have your screw holes. Now we're going to put the drive shaft in. And the drive shaft assembly slides in from the back side. And you just push it through. And what I did is I got it in, got it lined up and close to the other shaft, the other drive, or the main drive. And then I went ahead and slid it all the way to the end and make sure it's up here tight against the end. And then I will push the shaft in the rest of the way and lock it down with the screws. Alright, so let's go ahead and throw the laser head thumb screw on here. And then we'll go ahead and pop the laser head on. Slides right in, no problem. And then you can lock it down with the thumb screw a bit. And it's really that easy. That's it. And that is also how you adjust the height. So now we got the cables. Let's get these opened up. And you literally have 4 plugs. It's already attached to the front panel with our controls on it. So this is super simple. So we'll start over here on the left axis, the Y-axis, and this is the side with the motor. So let me get this situated here. And 2 plugs. 1 plugs into the switch assembly, and the other one plugs into the motor assembly. Get these plugged in here. And then we'll just go ahead and throw the wire in the keeper while we're here. That'll keep it in place. And then the other end of the plug goes into the laser head. So let me loop this through here so it's not tangled up. So the other end here, we're going to plug right into the laser head itself. So we have the motor assembly and we have the laser head. So just get this motor one in. And then I'll go ahead and lock the wire into place and we're good to go. It's, like I said, really easy. The setup on this thing was super simple. It was 5 minutes to put it together, plug everything in. Took longer to unbox it and open it and set up the cameras than it did to actually do the work of putting it together. So here we have our USB-C to USB-C or A cable. We'll go ahead and get this ready to plug in. And then we have a spare, yes, spare belt. Who does that nowadays? All right, so here you can see our front cover, and on here we have our power adapter. This is a DC 24 volt power input. We have our computer Type-C port, and that is obviously for connecting to the computer. And then we have our accessory expansion port, and this is for connecting rotary attachments. I haven't seen what that's for yet, but I'll take a look at it. And then we have our on and off button. Long press for setup, Wi-Fi connection. So it does have built-in Wi-Fi. So here we go, guys. Let's take a look at the software and then etch something, or try to anyway. All right, so this is Laser Gerbil, or Gerbil, or whatever you want to call it, but Laser Gerbil is what I've seen on the internet. So anyway, this is a PNG image, and all I did is hit the file button and imported a PNG. This is my logo that I am using to embroider onto my shirts and sweatshirts for the videos. So anyway, yeah, so just a simple PNG file. It is a transparent PNG, but this is the way it imports in. I left everything pretty much the way it is. I left it on smooth, high quality bicubic. Brightness is at 100, contrast is at 100. White clip is all the way down where it was. I left it on line to line tracing. Direction is horizontal, and the quality is 8.0. So anyway, over here on this page, after you hit the next button, the engraving speed I went ahead and left alone. This is where it was. I did change the maximum laser power, and I put that at 30%. And then here I change the size, and then we go. We hit create. And it did take a little time at first to render, I guess you would call it. Again, I don't know the software, so it's this easy. I mean, you don't have to know it. I watched a couple of YouTube videos and I was engraving. I mean, that's it. So everything red will get engraved and everything white will not. And that's pretty much the way it is. Yeah, so anyway, I do run this software. I did have a little bit of issue setting this up at first, just because I run Mac and Laser Gerbil is not available for Mac. Now there is some softwares that you can pay for or use. I guess it's free trial on it or something, but you can use Lightburn with this engraver. And of course I didn't. So this is Laser Gerbil running in a virtual machine, which I've had spooled up on my Mac for a while anyway. The only problem I had was just getting the driver to work, and it wasn't that big of a deal. So anyway, we are connected now. You hit the connect button, we're connected, and then I'm going to just move my laser here a bit, and let's start printing this thing. All right, and here's the finished product off the Wizmaker Wand, and you can pick this thing up at a really affordable price. There is a link below. It is directly to their website and some accessories on Amazon. But yeah, take a look at it, check it out. Very affordable, and look at that quality. Very nice. All right, so we'll go ahead and open up the camera and scan the black one here, and instantly hit the button, and there's the YouTube channel. No problems whatsoever. And then we'll go ahead and reset and hit the camera and do the red one, and instantly picks up, no problem. There's the channel. Great quality, works perfect, no issues. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that video as much as I enjoyed making it. The Wizmaker Wand, very affordable. Check it out. Links are below. There will be some affiliate links also in there, but yeah, check it out. See what you guys think. Again, if you want to see any more with this thing, let me know. This is just some very lightweight metal cardstock that I got, and it worked perfect. It also did engrave a really thick build plate that I had here. Just an old one that I don't use, so it was just something I wanted to try out. But anyway, yeah, check it out. Links below, and I will see you guys in the next video.